The scene at Tincan Liverpool Bridge in Lagos this morning is a tragedy waiting to happen. A fuel tanker carrying petroleum motor spirit overturned at the bridge in Apapa, and disturbing videos show Nigerians scooping fuel from beneath the bridge. For anyone who remembers Nigeria's long history of deadly tanker explosions, this sight is deeply alarming. This incident comes barely 24 hours after a devastating tanker explosion near Suleja in Niger State. A tanker carrying about 60,000 liters of petrol overturned, drawing residents who attempted to collect spilled fuel. An explosion followed, killing over 100 people and injuring dozens more, many critically. The images were horrifying. Bodies burned beyond recognition, families wiped out in moments, all for a few liters of fuel. Think about that. More than 100 people died just yesterday. And today, the same dangerous behavior is unfolding again in Lagos. Fuel tanker explosions have become a recurring tragedy in Nigeria, despite repeated warnings about the dangers of scooping spilled fuel. The painful question remains, why do people keep risking their lives? The answer lies in Nigeria's harsh economic reality. Fuel prices have risen by over 400% in the last 18 months following economic reforms, including the removal of fuel subsidies. Millions of Nigerians have been pushed deeper into poverty, forcing desperate choices. When a few liters of fuel can determine whether a family eats, gets to work, or survives another day, people take risks that may seem irrational but are rooted in survival. If you are finding this information valuable, please hit the like button. It helps more people see stories that mainstream media often gloss over. The statistics paint a grim picture. Between January 2009 and October 2024, Nigeria recorded 169 fuel tanker accidents, resulting in 1,613 deaths. In 2019 alone, 29 accidents killed 203 people. These numbers are not abstract. They represent mothers, fathers, children, and breadwinners whose families may never recover. What makes today's Tincan Bridge incident especially troubling is the response. Traffic officials, police, and fire services reportedly arrived to divert vehicles and contain the spill. But the real concern is whether they could stop people from continuing to scoop fuel. History suggests this is extremely difficult. The pattern is tragically familiar. A tanker overturns, crowds rush in to collect fuel, and an explosion follows. We saw this in October 2024 in Jigawa State, where over 150 people were killed in a similar incident. We saw it again in September 2024 in Niger State. The cycle keeps repeating. The causes go beyond desperation alone. Many accidents are linked to incompetent or impaired drivers, poor road conditions, overloaded tankers, and weak enforcement. Some tankers designed for 33,000 liters are modified to carry up to 75,000 liters, making them far more dangerous on Nigeria's badly maintained roads. There is also a cruel irony in all this. Nigeria now has a massive refinery capable of producing tens of millions of liters of fuel daily, meeting global standards. Yet, citizens are still risking their lives scooping fuel from falling tankers because distribution remains broken and unaffordable for many. Government responses often follow a familiar script. After each tragedy, officials promise investigations and improved safety protocols. After previous incidents, assurances were given about reviewing fuel transportation safety, yet the deaths continue. Please subscribe if you haven't already. These conversations matter, and sustained attention is necessary to push for real change. Solutions are not mysterious. Accidents can be reduced by fixing roads, creating dedicated tanker parks, enforcing load limits, reviving rail transport, and restoring pipelines so fuel doesn't have to travel nearly 1,000 kilometers by road. Nigeria's current reliance on road transport for fuel contradicts the original design of its fuel distribution system, where pipelines and depots should handle long distances. The human cost of this failure is immense. The victims are often the poorest: motorcycle riders trying to save on fuel, unemployed youth hoping to resell a few liters, parents struggling to stretch household budgets. This is not ignorance, it is desperation. Today's incident at Tincan Bridge should be a wake-up call. How many more lives must be lost before we address the root causes? How many more families must be destroyed before infrastructure and safety are taken seriously? Even now, people may still be at that bridge, scooping fuel, gambling with their lives. They know the risks. Everyone in Nigeria knows someone affected by a tanker explosion, but desperation drives people to dangerous choices. This is a national emergency requiring immediate action, not tomorrow or next week, but now. Because somewhere in Nigeria, another tanker may be overturning and another crowd may be rushing toward danger. We cannot continue like this. The time for change is now.